One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wildcats ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So North Carolina's offense will have the football first. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Quickly to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it for a big play. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And
oh, he's got some space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. the play fake. Now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Rides to back and leaves it. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Might be changing the route. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive, get in the backfield right away, and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great.
Throws toward the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, UNC!
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll give it on the counter. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Working that left side now. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Tar Heels are on the move. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now on the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Touchdown, North Carolina! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, Dave.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Kentucky going quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got his man across the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets away from one, finds room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It'll be third and long.
Let's go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Kentucky trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He unleashes a long one. Hauls it in down the sideline. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as it gets him down at the 37. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Tar Heels will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play. What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. The Tar Heels will try to convert on 4th down.
Green 25.
They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
Slithers into space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Ready, set.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Back to throw, it's Hatchett. Into the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Slams into the pile, he'll get one to the 17.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time. And the defense, got him at the 27. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Ready. Dropping back, it's Hatchett. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. kick is in the air. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to